from the other side of the bridge, we're gonna go to that island by ferry. Which flavor is that?
Pistachio.
Pistachio. Built by French missionaries in 1670, somewhere in time, kind of from the 70s or 80s, I'm not sure. And those are the houses
of the rich and famous.
The rich and famous on the east side bluff. And you can tell it's an American hotel, right? So right over there is Mackinac Island, where we're going tomorrow. Today here, like the end of the day, it's Scenic, which is our 6th stop. Nice little lighthouse. And tomorrow, from the other side of the bridge, we're gonna go to that island by ferry. Okay, so now we are crossing the bridge that connects the, I think they call it lower peninsula of the state of Michigan to the upper peninsula. So because the state of Michigan is separated in 2 parts, and that's the bridge called, connecting both of them. But before I go back to the video, I'm gonna ask you a favor. If you haven't done yet, please like and subscribe to the channel. It's still a new channel, so every like and every subscribe really helps the channel grow. And that's it. Let's get back to it. So we are here now, embarking in the ferry, like a little boat, to go to Mackinac Island.
Or is it Mackinac?
Never, yeah.
Spelling is confusing.
Spell is confusing, and they say you pronounce it the same, always the same way. Mackinac Island, right at the top of the Little Mittens, Michigan state. Yeah, it's a cute, cool little island.
Just as powerful as her namesake, and co-founder of Shepler's, Margaret Shepler. She boasts triple V16 2000 series 10 TU engines. And to the right, you'll see the red roofs of Mission Point Resort. Head up to the inn at Stonecliff to experience the much-anticipated transformation of this Mackinac landmark. Enjoy your stay on the island. Watch your step while going ashore. And please remember to keep your tickets.
So we just landed here in Mackinac Island in Michigan, and now let's explore. They're already?
Yes. That's why I'm here.
Okay. And like we said, they have fruit samples.
Brazil and Minnesota.
Oh, nice. Quite the combo.
Como?
Quite the combination.
Yes.
Distance relationship.
It started a little bit like that, yeah.
And we met in Europe, so even more confusing.
It's a lot of butter and sugar. Which flavor is that?
Pistachio.
Pistachio. Pistachio?
Pistachio pecan.
Pecan. Nice.
Yep.
What flavor are you going to make with this?
Well, this is going to be caramel corn.
Oh, okay.
So I've got popcorn right there. Right now it's just some brown sugar and corn syrup and peanuts, and finish cooking it, mix it all up, pour it on the table.
Got it.
Hey, thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, you're welcome.
Have a good one.
Good morning, how are you? So you're trying to figure out where you're gonna go here in the island, and they even have like a small little tiny airport. So classic picture, and we are going to try to go to that fort up on the top of the hill. It's kind of magical, to be honest. Yeah, all the horses, the bicycles, no cars. But yeah, pretty cool. No cars in the island, and all the geese. So the map again, where you can see main attractions, and this is the visitors checklist, where you can see all the places like ideally you can visit today. So that's tree bark chapel built by French missionaries in 1670, and yeah, try to use to convert the natives that were living here into Christianity. Let's say classic throughout colonization, and now much newer, nicer church. So to go into the fort costs $16.25. It's you're not gonna go. Essentially, we travel way too much. We have to cut some places, some attractions. We can do everything we want. And we've been to a lot of forts, like Civil War forts, American Revolution forts. So yeah, it's not gonna change our lives. But we do have a very nice view from up here. Pretty cool. And plus the ferry itself was $35, so trying to save a little bit more. Classic picture. Okay, we're not getting to the fort, but through here we can see a little bit how it is. And you can learn a little bit about the history from the outside, and there's like some sign over there. So
Yeah, it's worth walking by, even if you don't go inside.
yeah. Ah, okay. Excuse me, sir, can I ask a question? What kind of horse is that?
Percheron.
Persian?
It's a Percheron.
Percheron.
Yep.
Oh wow. They're beautiful and pretty big and strong.
Wow.
Very nice. Thank you so much, sir. So yeah, there's a little bit of history of the fort, so you can read here. It was built by the British, and then eventually during the Revolutionary War, after the end of the Revolutionary War, the Americans took over. Pretty cool. You can walk around most of the island or bike, and they have listening here to all the main attractions. So walk around the trails. We found a little viewpoint with the port over there, that bridge that connects both parts of the Michigan state, and the fort is just here. And my wife is just there
Admiring the view.
with her little European Union bag.
It was a gift. Oh, how there you go.
Yeah. The house, they have the fancy house in the Bluff, and this is a gazebo where they filmed a movie there. What was the name of the movie again? somewhere in time, kind of from the 70s or 80s, I'm not sure, but yeah, it's a very beautiful forest, like a little bit of fairy tale-ish kind of forest, and a cliff. Yeah, definitely escaping the crowds, because there was a lot of people by the port on the market street, the main street. So here's a little bit more chill. And those are the houses
Of the rich and famous.
the rich and famous on the east side bluff.
East Bluffs Road.
East Bluff Road. Yeah, it's gorgeous because then you have an amazing view of the island, the bridge, the fancy cruise ship that remember the cruise ship in the tiny one, Sault Ste. Marie? That's the same one. So you're just navigating across the Great Lakes.
Quite the itinerary.
Yeah. And they are ready for Halloween. So we are going to the Grand Hotel. This is a golf course from the hotel, and you are trying to get to the hotel.
We are not staying there.
Definitely, you're not
Let me
staying there.
clarify.
We just wanna see from outside. Seems like pretty cool.
Try to get the ferry in 10 minutes or not?
Do you think you can be back in 10 minutes?
Because I don't that's when it's not, then I think okay.
Yeah. So now I'm visiting the Grand Hotel. It was one of the main attractions here in the island.
Very fast.
Very, very fancy.
Lots of flags.
Over there is the it's golf course, and you can tell it's an American hotel, right? Yeah, later on we're gonna put it on the screen how much it costs to stay here for one night.
More than our budget for sure.
Yeah, and oh my gosh, the swimming pool.
Ooh. I mean, technically you can swim the lake, but the lake is very cold all year because it's
Yeah.
big. So.
Not a bad swimming pool. Yeah, the view of the swimming pool, the hotel, it's pretty amazing. And obviously the whole lake.
More fancy houses up there.
Yeah. Yeah, Kelly, and those are the bluffs of the west side of the island. And the bridge. So actually you can visit inside the Grand Hotel even if you're not staying here as a guest. So pretty sweet. I guess those are the rooms. You can just chill, can get a coffee if you want. And you can see, you saw from outside, a lot of people just chilling, sunbathing, enjoying the view. So it's actually an attraction, tourist attraction, not just for guests. Obviously there are areas that I guess are a little bit closed off, but let's go to the main area. Like every American attraction, you're gonna find a store to buy t-shirts, sweaters, and stuff. And a replica of the Grand Hotel and restrooms. And this is a golden tip. If you travel around the world, it doesn't matter where, if you have the chance and you need to use the restroom, try to use in the hotel. Even if you're not staying in the hotels, some hotels have restaurants and bars in the hotel. You can get in, and usually the restrooms are pretty clean, pretty nice. So, and you know how hard it is when you're traveling to go to the restroom sometimes. That's a very nice tip. Yeah, so definitely Grand Hotel is an attraction. You can come in, they have shops, they have stores. You can do whatever you want, walk around. Absolutely should be in your itinerary here. So this is the Grand Hotel's golf course. And yeah, it's part of the hotel. It's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, look at the color of the leaves. I think you can go down, straight down here almost. What do you think?
I would check the map, because otherwise we're going to miss our ferry.
Yeah, that's true.
So let's not.
We can't miss our ferry. So it can be too adventurous.
We still have some dunes to climb today.
Some dunes to climb. And I'm gonna share with you guys. So this is a little part of the coast. And the boat, the ferry we came in with.
Probably the one we're taking now.
Yeah, probably the one you're taking to come back. Yeah, so here like it's really cool, like the coast is just there, but it's like a lake coast. So cute. Wow. And so you don't have the problems, ocean problems, like too much waves and tides and everything. But like Nikki was explaining, there's the
Lake effect.
Lake
so
effect.
It has like its own special climate here. So it tends to be a lot colder, a lot windier. There's more like weather changes in general, more snow.
Yeah, and icy, very, very icy. Northern part of Michigan, yeah, it can get cold. Oh no, that's from the...
Dangerous currents. They have riptides here. So actually
wow.
there's a lot of places where it's not safe to swim. Because they do have currents, even though it's a lake.
So you know, while traveling, you have to say about the good things that happen, but also the bad things that happen. And this is the Castle Rock viewpoint. We are supposed to go there to see the Lake Michigan from the top, but it literally arrived 13 minutes late, and now it's already closed. So we can come. It would be cost like $1 to go up. Yeah, it's a pity, but it doesn't work for us. We are going to another direction. Doesn't work for us to come back here tomorrow. So yeah, we miss it. It happens. And since we are in the United States, I don't recommend jumping fences around because, you know, a lot of guns, a lot of police, I wouldn't risk. That's life.